Oh my God! Today we're exploring the rainforest in the rain. Everything is wet, cold, and covered in mist. The perfect conditions for hidden creatures to appear. And today, I'll be taking on the challenge of flipping 100 different rocks in this rainforest. To search for the creatures hiding underneath, harmless insects, unusual spiders, strange creatures you may have never seen before, and even venomous animals. And when night falls, the rainforest becomes even more alive. I've reached a challenging jungle trail, a place known for mysterious creatures hiding deep within the rainforest. At first, there were only harmless animals, but the deeper I went, the more fascinating and dangerous the creatures became. All right, let's flip the very first rock together. Oh, there's nothing under it. No waiting around for too long, because right after that, I found a wolf spider hiding beneath this rock, and it looks like she's carrying an egg sac. Unlike many other spiders, female wolf spiders carry their eggs everywhere they go to protect them until they hatch. Even after the babies are born, the tiny spiders often climb onto their mother's back for safety. The moment it noticed me, it quickly ran off and hid beneath this rock. And after that, it came a long streak of failed flips. Along the trail, I discovered a spider web covered in tiny raindrops. The water droplets made it look like little floating snow crystals. Even soaked by the rain, the web was still incredibly strong and flexible. Spider silk is actually one of the toughest natural materials in the world, strong enough to stretch without breaking while still trapping prey with ease. Along the trail, I discovered object number 15. And this wasn't just an ordinary pile of dirt. It was a massive termite nest. These tiny insects spend years building their colonies using mud, saliva, and wood particles. Some termite mounds can grow to astonishing sizes, almost like underground cities hidden inside the rainforest. While searching for the next objects, I came across a giant hairy caterpillar. Its long hairs make it look pretty terrifying, and for good reason. Many hairy caterpillars use toxic bristles as a defense system, and touching them can cause burning pain, skin irritation, or severe allergic reactions. Some species can even be dangerous to humans. So if you ever see a caterpillar like this in the wild, never touch it with bare hands. While searching for more creatures, I spotted another Nephila polypes. Its long black legs, yellow markings, and giant web make it easy to recognize. These spiders patiently wait for insects to get trapped before attacking. And honestly, I've seen this species so many times, even in my last video. I think I really do have a strange connection with these giant spiders. I moved deeper into the rainforest, and the vegetation started becoming thick and overgrown. Next, beneath the tree root, I spotted a hairy caterpillar with near-perfect camouflage. If you weren't paying close attention, you probably never noticed it. When I gently touched it with the tweezers, it suddenly lifted its head up. Honestly, I don't know if it was saying hello or warning me to stay away. Hey, either way, don't worry, little buddy, I won't bother you anymore. Along the trail, I spotted a pure white spider resting on a leaf, standing out brightly against the dark rainforest around it. It's amazing how, besides all the dangerous and terrifying creatures, this jungle is also home to beautiful little animals like this that make the rainforest feel even more alive. My next discovery was some kind of strange nest. It looked a bit like a spider nest. Surrounded by dry leaves and webbing, I tried searching for the owner of this little shelter but couldn't find anything nearby. If you know what creature this nest belongs to, let me know down in the comments. I continued deeper into the rainforest and came across a bamboo trunk covered in a strange white layer. There also seemed to be spider webs all over it, while these ants were constantly moving around the surface. I honestly can't tell if this was built by spiders or by the ants themselves, but one thing's for sure, this rainforest is full of mysteries. And after that, came another long series of failed flips. On a leaf, I spotted a green conehead katydid perfectly blending into the plants around it. Unlike grasshoppers, this species has much longer antennae and relies heavily on camouflage to stay hidden. But before I could get a closer look, it suddenly jumped away. What a shame. And right after that, I randomly ran into a grasshopper. I don't know if that was just a coincidence or some kind of perfect timing, but it's pretty amazing to see both of them back to back. I moved even deeper into the rainforest, where the vegetation became much thicker and more overgrown, and this is where the truly fascinating and dangerous creatures started to appear. I came across another strange-looking spider nest, and honestly, it made me really curious about what kind of creature built it. When I lifted this leaf, I discovered a moth from the Saturniidae family. These moths are known for their large wings, fuzzy bodies, and beautiful eye-like patterns that help scare away predators. Most species are active at night and rely on camouflage to stay hidden during the day. Wow! Another hairy caterpillar. I think I may have accidentally wandered into their territory at this point. A little farther ahead, I discovered a massive tree that had completely snapped and fallen over, leaving only the huge stump behind. I walked over to check if any creatures were hiding inside, but there was nothing there. Honestly, it felt like a warning from nature itself, showing just how powerful and unpredictable this rainforest can be. Inside the hollow tree, I discovered another beehive. The nest was still very small, so the colony probably moved here not long ago. The bees were still busy building and expanding the hive. Bees work together to create their nests using wax, forming perfect hexagon-shaped cells to store honey and protect their young. Rock number 63 was completely buried under wet leaves, and I decided to flip it over, hoping for a big surprise. Oh my god! Wow, that's a Rhabdophis subminiatus. This snake is easy to recognize by its dark green body and the bright red-orange markings around its neck. And despite its small size, this species is extremely dangerous. Many people once believed it was harmless, but it actually carries a powerful venom. A serious bite can cause severe internal bleeding, kidney failure, and in some cases even death. What makes it even more terrifying is that this snake has a double defense system, venom in its rear fangs and additional toxins stored in glands near its neck. There is currently no specific anti-venom for this species, so the best thing to do is stay far away and never attempt to handle it. I only dared to observe it from a distance and didn't even think about touching it. This snake is just too dangerous. Have you ever seen one of these in real life before? Let me know down in the comments. When I flipped over rock number 65, I discovered a small ant nest. The ants immediately panicked and started carrying their tiny eggs to safety. I was honestly surprised to find an ant colony in such a wet area, since ants usually prefer drier places to build their nests. Either way, don't worry, little guys, I won't bother you anymore. And the flips after that didn't reveal anything either. I followed the trail until it led me to an open clearing. From here I could see the vast rainforest stretching endlessly into the distance. Sit back for a moment and enjoy this beautiful view of nature with me. I made my way back to the familiar trail and continued searching for more hidden creatures ahead. Let's flip over rock number 80. Wow, that's a cricket. Crickets create their famous chirping sounds by rubbing their wings together, usually to attract mates or communicate with other crickets nearby. Wait, I think something else is moving down there. I carefully used the tweezers to search beneath the soil, and at first glance it looked exactly like a blind snake, but it's actually a lygosoma, a type of skink. Its long, shiny body and tiny legs make it look almost identical to a snake. These skinks move by wriggling through the soil and usually feed on termites and small larvae. Thankfully, they're completely harmless to humans. It moved way too fast, and I ended up letting it escape before I could get a closer look at this fascinating little creature. Let's check out object number 85. Nothing there at first, but wait, I could hear a strange clicking sound nearby. I moved some roots aside and discovered a wood-boring beetle hiding underneath. These insects spend most of their lives inside wood, feeding and tunneling through dead trees. Their strong jaws allow them to chew through tough wood with ease. After observing it for a while, I gently placed it back where I found it. Let's flip over object number 88 together. And when I lifted it up, oh my god, it moved so fast, I carefully pulled away the layers of leaves one by one, trying to find where it had disappeared. After finally catching it, I realized this was a skink. These little reptiles are easy to recognize by their smooth, shiny scales, long bodies, and short legs. One of their most fascinating abilities is dropping their own tail when attacked. The detached tail keeps moving to distract predators while the skink escapes, and over time, a new tail will slowly grow back. Thankfully, skinks are completely harmless, so I could safely hold this little guy in my hands. All right, buddy. I'm going to let you go right here. And look, this was its old dropped tail. Nature is seriously amazing. Have you ever seen a creature like this before? Let me know down in the comments. And in the flips that followed, the only thing I managed to find was this cute little snail. I ventured even deeper into the rainforest and discovered an incredibly beautiful open clearing, and honestly, a crazy idea suddenly came to my mind. What if we organized a football match right here in the middle of the jungle? If you'd actually want to join something this insane, leave a comment below. It could become the craziest football match ever played deep inside the rainforests, and if enough people are interested, I might really make it happen. I was so focused on exploring that I didn't even realize the sky had already started getting dark. And when night falls, that's when the dangerous creatures begin to hunt. The rainforest had become completely dark and I could barely see anything. Luckily, I brought a flashlight. Everything out here feels far more dangerous at night, making me much more careful with every step I take. Wow! The first creature I found at night was a toad. These animals are mostly active after dark and usually hunt insects in wet environments like this. Their rough skin helps them blend into the forest floor, and some species can release mild toxins as a defense against predators. I moved closer to the edge of the lake. Honestly, I really wanted to go down and explore it, but it was far too dark, and I didn't have the proper equipment for something that risky. So I quickly gave up on that idea and just used my flashlight to scan across the water, hoping to spot something interesting. But there probably wasn't anything out there anyway. I spotted a beetle feeding on a banana leaf, and after spending some time searching around the area, I started finding more and more beetles hidden everywhere. Before I realized it, I had already caught a whole bunch of them. Seriously, there were so many. Continuing along the trail, I spotted a stick insect resting on a leaf. Its long, thin body makes it look almost exactly like a small branch, helping it blend perfectly into the rainforest. Stick insects rely heavily on camouflage and usually stay completely still to avoid predators. Honestly, if it didn't move, I probably would never have noticed it. While searching for the final creatures, I spotted a slug slowly crawling across a tree trunk. Unlike snails, slugs don't have a hard shell, so their soft bodies need damp environments to survive. They move by sliding along a layer of slime, which helps them travel across rough surfaces without getting injured. Let's check out object number 100. Wait, what's that hanging there? It's a butterfly, and it looks like it got caught in the web of some spider nearby. I'm not going to interfere though. This is the law of nature, and I definitely don't want to ruin that spider's dinner. Alright, we officially completed the challenge of flipping 100 objects in this rainforest. And just like that, our rainforest adventure has come to an end. From hidden insects to dangerous predators, this jungle was filled with surprises at every step. If you enjoyed exploring this wild rainforest with me, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next adventure. Who knows what mysterious creatures we'll discover next? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next exploration.